Hello guys, this is the Vapor Kid again. Several days ago we put a video out showing a car running on water, and the title was Water Fuel Mix. And we made a mistake when we made it the first time. We kind of paused the film, and that gave everybody something to say that we actually changed the water when we paused it, and took the fuel mix and changed it with something that would cause the engine to run, like gasoline or white gas or whatever. And the reason why I removed it from YouTube is because we're going to make a new video and prove it that this is no hoax whatsoever. And when we shoot this new video, we're going to take it, and in no way will I remove the camera from the solution over to the car being poured down the carburetor, because this is all going to be legit. I'm going to bring it over to the table now, and Bill has been working on this, and Dave, and when we show it, you will believe this time. Now, once I show you this, we will not take this camera off of this bottle of solution. And okay, Bill, I'll leave you take it over.
Okay, what we're going to do here is we've got distilled water here. We'll get a good shot on that, proving it's distilled water from Walmart. It's that Great Value brand. It's sealed. You can see the seal up here. It's not been broken or anything. And what we're going to do is we're going to take 80% of the water that goes in the jar with 20% of the mix, and we're going to show it the car will run on the water. So what I'll do here is I'll open this jar up here, and we'll open this. I'll even take a swig of it to prove that it is distilled water, to show you that. So there you go. So we're going to pour the water in. Right here to show you that there that is. Okay, now we're going to take the old funnel and pour it down in this jug here. Now what we've got here is a mix that we've come up with. As you can see, it's clear as water. There's no acid or alkaline or anything in it. I know Dave did on the other film say that he'd used the strips on it and everything, and you seen there that there wasn't nothing in it. So there's no sense of doing it again. So here we're going to pour this in it. Now Raj, make sure the camera stays right on me.
Yes.
Okay.
Will not leave your sight.
Lay this down here. This back over here. Now, shake it up to mix it there a little bit. You see it's just a little foamy from shaking it. There it is there. Okay, let's walk over toward the car. Now we're going to run the car to run fuel out of it here. I'm going to set that right there. We're going to start the car on gas, let it run, and we're going to run it out. Okay, I'm going to walk around here now. Take a shot on that water, as well as this right here. This is a shut off on the fuel. I'll let it run out of gas now.
I want everybody to see this. This water is not being moved. It has not went out of the view of the camera. The Bill's running the fuel out of the carburetor. We shut the gas valve off.
One thing about water, water's a lubricant, even in a human body, because it's a good brain food, good in the blood for the oxygen and stuff, as well as through your system. Water is put on this earth for a reason, and I know we can power these vehicles with it as well, because we don't need this foreign oil and stuff going on here. And get this thing done later on when we come up with a new video. We will be driving it down the highway, but we are proving a point right here that this can be done. When this thing runs out of fuel, we'll disconnect the fuel line on it and show you if there's no gas in it. I will turn it over. There'll probably be a little bit of vapor. They'll make it hit and then die. Then I'll pour the water mix in it and turn it over to see if it'll run or not.
You know, I can see a lot of reasons why they were disbelievers, because when you pause a film, anything can be done.
Right, that's true.
But you're seeing it right now. I am not moving it off this bottle. The engine's just about out of fuel.
Yeah, there might be a little fuel at back pressures here. They were before. I'm going to jerk that line off. Now we run it totally out. So right there you can see a little bit that's in the fuel filter there. I'm going to lay this over to the side. We don't need that no more. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me turn it over again, because it'll probably hit a little bit and run and quit. But there could be a little bit laying in there yet. Okay, now you see. There's nothing in it. Now I'm going to pour some water mixture in it. Like I say, it's 80% water. Let's see if we can get her to run. Well, keep it right on there. I'll drop the lid if that's okay.
Now that fired off with the water, and they say water cannot burn in the combustion engine.
Let's do it one more time here to prove it. See, the vapors coming up out of there is a hydrogen that's in the water. There you go. That's proof it will run on water.
And the camera has not left that bottle since you made it. So that goes to show you guys, you know, mechanics or engineers and scientists say that it's impossible for water to run. Well, if that's true, then the Wright brothers were wrong too. They said the Wright brothers could never make a plane fly. Now look at it. Jets, you know, you name it. Back in the 1970s, Tom Ogle made a car run on gas vapor. They said it couldn't be done. He was getting 100 miles to the gallon. You never heard from Tom Ogle no more because they put a stop to it. He wanted to get it out. They wouldn't let him. And here it is in the year 2012, and water is going to take its claim over gasoline. You know, I apologize over the first video. I removed it because of the flaw in the film. We stopped it. There were disbelievers saying it's too good of a thing to be true. Water can run an engine? No way. But you just seen it. And this water right here never left my sight. So we didn't change nothing. He put it in the carburetor and it started. Now you seen on the people that's went on my site, They've seen Bill's Fury engine running on vapor gas. Bill's been on it a long time. I've known Bill, what, Bill, 7, 8 years now.
Oh, yeah, every bit of him.
You got me started on it when
Right.
I first bought a Jeep
Right.
from you.
Right.
And got a few questions. Now, can it run on a fuel-injected engine?
Sure.
Not just a carburetor?
Sure, it can run on fuel injection. There's no problem with that. It might even do a little bit better on fuel injection because it's injector spray and it breaks up the molecules in the water more. It might even run a little bit better on fuel injection. But we will be hooking the fuel line up here now. I'm going to show them now that the carburetor is dry. We're going to pump this thing until it gets gas back in it. And then, like I say, later on, we're going to have a new video come out where we'll be running it through the carburetor and things like that. I don't know exactly when, but it will be out there to show you that we're not out here being a fraud or nothing. Like I say, if you go back and do research on the Plymouth, you can see that. It's been in the newspapers, it's been on Channel 2 News and things like that back in 2004. And like on this one here, we're not pulling anybody's leg on it. It's the pure thing as far as that. Like I say, it's an 80% mix of water. It's distilled water from Walmart. You've seen it right there in the jug. You've seen me take a drink of it. So, like I say, I'm going to go ahead and hook the fuel line back up. It's going to take a while to start it to prove that there's nothing in the carburetor now, and they will be as soon as I get the line hooked up.
Right.
And get it running here.
You know, I would tell him that we wouldn't put nothing on YouTube if it was a fake. Why would you? I mean, you know, that's kind of dumb, trying to fool people. We're trying to get it out and show that water will burn in an engine. And here's proof.
Take a little bit to wind her up, it will.
I wanted to make this a video to prove to you that the first one we kind of messed up on. I agree to that. But Bill's been working on this quite a long time. There's a guy out in England, you know, and he says that he can run a motorcycle on water. Well, he's going to have the same problem that we did, because when he goes in there and he shows this lady that he pours this water into this little contraption that's supposedly supposed to change the molecules and that, you'll see him, he shuts the door and waits 20 minutes. Well, right there, that's the same thing, you know, just like pausing the film. You can't really say what he did. But we had to make this video, shoot it twice, and show you that we're on the up and up about it. Got too many people writing me and telling me that we could have changed it when we paused the film. I can see why. But the next video we shoot you're going to see us in the car, driving down the highway, and seeing what it does. All I can say is, wouldn't it be nice to just buy some water and put it in your gas tank and drive? If they did this all over the world on all the engines, the world would be a better place to breathe, wouldn't it, Bill?
You better believe that. I think it'll have as much power or more than gasoline, and will have no emissions, which will be good, because I think all these emissions that's coming out of these automobiles and these factories is a lot of cancer causing, people's health and things like that with their lung problems and everything else. But it's the government that holds a lot of this stuff back. I mean, if you do research on it, you can get back in the 30s with Charles Pogue with his 200 mile per gallon carburetor, and you get to that was back in the 30s. And then if you get in the late 70s, 76 to 79, you'll find where Thomas Hans Ogle had done it, and he wound up, they said he died of a drug overdose and alcohol. Don't know how true that is. I ain't a man to judge, but like I say, it's been done before, and now they're stating that we looked up history that a car can't run on liquid water, that it will run on hydrogen, but not liquid. So we're here to prove different, that we can run it on 80% water at this time. If we can lean it out more, we'll lean it out more. But we're here to prove to the people that this can be done. But majority of the people think that if you don't have a college degree or something like that, to where you're in the box. That's what I call in the box, because you're never going to learn anything else other than what you're taught in that box, in that college. If you get out of that box and get an ideal, then go for it. That's how you get inventors. Is you come up with something, don't let nobody say it don't work. Get out there and try it and see if it'll work. Because the old theory is, find something that don't work, make it work. So, like
That's
I say,
right.
I'm here to say, you people out there, I know there's more than us out there that's playing with this. Don't give up. Stay with it until you conquer this thing.
That's it. And there's been a lot of times that I come over here, when we run the car, changed it from gasoline to vapor.
Right.
You cannot believe the difference breathing. I mean, when you're running a car and close it up, you can kill yourself real quick. In less than 10 minutes, you can be asphyxiated with the carbon monoxide.
Right.
Change it over to vapor, it would get hotter than heck in here, but I've done it on my lawnmower. I've run my lawnmower on vapor. I've closed my shed doors, and in 10 minutes I come back, the lawnmower's still running. I can go inside, shut the doors, I can break out a sweat from the heat.
Right.
But my eyes don't burn,
Right.
and it smells actually like cookies cooking in an oven.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Right.
Vapor, and they say vapor is a lot more powerful than gas. But then I read about hydrogen on water. You can get so many hundreds and hundreds of gallons of water, barrels of water
Right.
from the hydrogen.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
There's
I'm
a lot of
telling you.
hydrogen molecules in the water as far as that. Getting back to the cars and stuff, a car works like a human body. It's got to have air, fuel, and fire. And that's just about the way we are. Got to have air to breathe, and we got to have food to eat, and to get the energy out of it. And it works on the same principle. And the thing of it is, with fuel injection, they made a fuel injection because it gives more power in the car. It burns a little bit cleaner, but that goes to show you, it's not the liquid that comes off the end of the injectors that explodes, it's the vapor, because the converter that's on the car burns excess fuel up. If you could have it on 100% vapor, then you'd have 100% coming out the back, but you wouldn't have nothing to be burnt to the converter. So that means you could breathe out of the tailpipe of a vehicle on vapor to where it wouldn't hurt you. to where these things you get in behind sometimes smell like rotten eggs. The government can do this. It's been done, but they don't want it out there. It'll bring your mileage up, as well as the horsepower. Engine oil changes would be so far apart you wouldn't know what to do. The engines last a lot longer. And like I say, we're out here to try to conquer this thing, but we need more people to be involved
That's it.
in their own what I want to say, their own achievements that they want to make into building something too. So, like I say, just keep us all in prayer that we can get this thing done and get it on the highway so we can get this thing rolling.
So you've seen it, guys. We made this video especially to show that we're on the up and up. There's no reason why we should lie about it. If we did, there's no sense in even putting something on that ain't true. And the next video that we come out with, we'll be showing you, we'll be going down the road and see what this baby does. So keep tuned. Talk to you later. Vaporman out.